More than half of the over 9,000 low-income families under ComLink Plus have achieved stability. The Social and Family Development Ministry says these families have secured employment, a home, and enrolled their children in preschools. It says these are among the first steps for them to reach longer-term goals. As Nikhil Khattar finds out, the ministry's report also highlights other challenges.
Hello. This is one of the 39 families in the Sengkang area that Ziggy So will visit once every few months. His visit will help him to better understand the problems this family is facing and to guide them towards their long-term aspirations.
We want parents to figure out their strengths, identify the things that they are good at or the things that they want to achieve for themselves, the goals that they have. So as a family coach, we will try to encourage and inspire them to take the steps forward. And also we also have action plans that we will set for the families and make sure that they progress from time to time.
Mr. So also helps such families to tap various help schemes by connecting them to relevant authorities and social support services. The refreshed ComLink Plus program supports families with advice from over 200 coaches nationwide. Their aim is to help them achieve longer-term stability and towards eventual social mobility. These families often face challenges like getting a good-paying job in the long run. Career progression is another. Aini recently secured a full-time job and home ownership is her next goal.
He actually hooked me up with a HDB person, and that person also helped me together, sit down with me, calculate my budget, my CPF. So all these steps are very good and very useful.
More than half of the families under ComLink Plus are considered stable. The MSF study, which was done last December, also found that close to 1 in 4 families were less than 3 months behind in their rent and had enough savings to buy a flat. And just half of the families saw an increase in real income between 2022 and 2023. One observer noted the improving signs of stability in the lower income population. However, he also pointed out other challenges, such as real wage growth and longer-term upskilling.
There's quite a big gap, I think, into getting into the kinds of good jobs that offer some kind of meaningful progress over the next couple of years. The families are working, but it may not be consistent. It may not be in stable CPF paying jobs with a career ladder, with wage progression, skills progression. So we really need to look at how to match the families to jobs better, to improve their skills, to develop their careers.
The study also highlighted the challenges some of these families face. These include longer-term income security and home ownership. Sending their children to preschool regularly is also a hurdle. Just over 1 in 4 are able to do so. Some sociologists say while this is also a pressing problem, it often hinges on first securing a job with regular income.